What is up, everybody? It is pretty early out today, and that does not mean that I'm not going to share with you some tips. So if you click this video, then you are probably a broke young adult like myself, and you are wondering if you're probably the only one going through that struggle of trying to be healthy, but at the same time you don't, have the money to sustain yourself. So I'm, in the same position, so I'm gonna tell you guys what I do to keep myself healthy, because I'm a pretty healthy guy, so if I might say so myself. But yeah, stay tuned and I'll give you guys these next few tips. So we're gonna take it to the streets or car. Okay guys, so before I go, I didn't want to forget, I want to tell you guys something pretty important. So I think what helps shape your healthiness as a young adult is the habits you make. Definitely the habits. I hear everywhere that the habits you make as a young adult will stick with you throughout the rest of your life. So if you're out drinking and doing drugs and not eating really healthy, making poor choices for your health, and you don't make a change and you keep doing that year after year, chances are you're gonna keep doing that for the rest of your life. You're gonna become obese. You're gonna hate yourself. You're gonna be unhealthy. You're never gonna, have the motivation to exercise, and you're just gonna feel like crap. So make the changes now. I'm not saying it's gonna be too late if you don't, but just save yourself a lot of time and trouble to make the sacrifices you need. So just, to clear your head, a few good habits that you could make is, always try to be active, take the active route. So what I mean by that is, take the stairs, simple stuff like that. If your gym is nearby, walk. If your work is nearby, walk. If the grocery store is nearby, walk. Simple stuff like that. Or, ride your bike. Just always want to be outside. And I think it's easier said than done, especially for the people who live in warmer climates, because it's always warm outside and you're gonna be outside like 80% of the day if you're not like a jamoke living in your mom's basement, right? But I feel like that's how it is here, because here in Chicago we have, the 4 seasons, so I'm naturally going to be more active in the summertime, which I am. Like, I always ride my bike. I never used a car because, my gym is local, everything is near me, so that's good. But I struggle just a little bit more. I'm still active during the winter time. I still try to do my cardio and stuff, but it definitely is more sedentary during the winter time. So just, my advice for that is just, go to the gym frequently. If you do sometimes people do full body splits or full body workouts twice a week. Sometimes I used to do that and I didn't feel like that was enough, and I wasn't going to the gym enough, so I changed it to upper lower 4 times a week, and that was more frequency. So I'd go to the gym more and I'd do my cardio right after, so I was getting in 4 days a week of cardio. But I increased that to maybe 5 times. But yeah, you get the idea. So make those habits early and change yourself before it's too late. I'm kidding, it's not gonna be too late. You can always change. So this arrived at school, so I'm gonna keep this video rolling. Oh, my shoulder. Anyways, we were talking about making healthy choices as a young adult. How to be healthy and how to be a broke, young, healthy adult. Let's put it that way. So I spoke in the last tip about making healthy choices early, so it could lead on to a healthier life. But in this next point, I want to talk about money, because if you're broke, kind of like me, then it does make it slightly difficult, but not impossible to, be healthy. So obviously, you're gonna want money to buy food and buy your hair products, your lotions, whatever. Personally, lately I haven't really been going with the organic products just because of my situation. It's just, it's just a little bit more pricey. I know it's healthier, but if you come to think of it, here in the US, USDA, the organic stuff in the US isn't that much different from the GMO stuff. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for that, but it's not all that different, because the soil, in the US used for crops is so mineral depleted, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. Now, I'm talking about if you go to the Amazon rainforest and get some pure organic mangoes from the forest, yeah, definitely go for that instead of like a GMO'd mango from the store. It's gonna be, you know, it's, you know, Amazon's far from civilization to ruin the soils and, you know, all that stuff. But you get what I'm saying. So if I were you, if you're broke like me, and you live with your parents, that, you know, just eat what, help influence them to buy healthier foods, and that way you guys can all share the same healthy diet, and you're not like, you know, buying crap and telling your parents to buy donuts and crap on the weekends. So yeah, just live off your parents for the time being. You know, obviously help them around, don't just be a scumbag that leeches off them. And the little money that you do have, I like to spend to be honest, I do spend most of my money on like certain supplements and food. Like food is a big one for me. So I make sure I don't spend my money on like, yeah, sure, I have like my cheats, you know, my cheat meals. I'm not a robot. I can't follow a healthy, perfect diet every single day. So, but the little money that I do have, I like to spend it on like my weekly foods, like a lot of the vegetables that I eat, stuff like that, right? And another thing, if you're broke, find a cheap gym membership. Unless you work out, you know, unless you do like calisthenics or whatever on your own, and you can, you know, that's perfectly fine with that too. But if you like to lift weights, find a cheap. Don't go to like some LA Fitness or some Anytime Fitness that charges you like $90 a month. Like find something cheap. Like the gym I'm going, when I started, the membership for my gym was like $10 a month. For some stupid reason they increased it to $15, but still, it's still pretty cheap. So find yourself a gym membership with that amount of money for the time being. It doesn't have to be luxurious. Just has to have like the certain amount of equipment that you need to get started or to keep, you know, reaching your fitness goals. And again, you don't really need, you know, luxurious gym or anything. In fact, you don't need any gym to like gain muscle, but it certainly helps. So do that. Live off your parents' food, but don't be a scumbag about it. The little money that you do have, spend it on like cheap, healthy foods, and invest in a cheap gym membership. Those are probably the biggest points. Alright, I'll catch you guys in the next scene. Okay, so I wanted to end this video showing you guys an example of a healthy thing that I do every day to not only stay in shape, but to give my mind a little break from society and life. So again, if you're a young broke adult, this is something you can do without a cost. Just simply go for a walk. 30 minutes to an hour, you burn like, you'd be surprised at how many calories you burn depending on how fast you go and how far you go. But anyways, I personally love walking every day because not only is it good exercise, but it, like I said, it gives my mind a break. Like I can really reflect on myself, have, you know, peace at mind. It's basically like me time for me to focus and meditate on myself and think if anything that I'm doing right now is sufficient, or, you know, just think about, you know, good stuff to add in my life. And, you know, it's kind of like working on your craft in a way, but it's like hitting two birds with one stone, you know. You're working on your mental health and your physical health too. What else did I say? Anyways, I prefer walking rather than running. I feel like walking for me is like so easy and effortless, and it's just more sustainable. I only run if I'm trying to like increase my cardiovascular strength for like a judo competition or something, but it's not really sustainable. I can only like jog, I don't know, maybe like for every day for like a month. That's like it. But like I said, I only do it to like increase my cardio. But also like incorporating HIIT workouts, like functional HIIT workouts. That's a bit more sustainable for me out in the summertime when I can have more space to do so. But anyways, get out, walk. It makes it, especially if you're in a place like this in the woods, it makes it a lot more entertaining. So I encourage you to, you know, like I said earlier in the video, if you don't have time to walk, you know, take the steps, park a bit further at the end of the parking lot where you're going grocery shopping or whatever, and, you know, just always have in mind to like do a bit more activity than you did the day before. That will, I guarantee, that will make a difference in the long run. So I'm gonna end this video on that note. If you guys got a little bit of value out of this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, because I am also almost at 100 subscribers. So if you have not hit that subscribe button, please do so. Let's get me to 100 subscribers, because seeing that subscriber count go up motivates me to not only make more videos for you guys, but also to enjoy the grind of YouTube because it is tough. So please do that. I appreciate you guys. Keep showing me that support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.